What's up, guys? So today I'm gonna be playing some, you guessed it, some Spongebob. So I'm gonna be playing Battle for Bikini Bottom. Uh, One of my favorite games as a kid. I loved this game. I didn't like. Ooh, let me bump some audio around. It's getting a little spicy in the headset. Um, But yeah, I used to love this game, and looking back on it now, I'm like really glad to see that's still such an excellent like platformer, like genuinely. Like, I don't know. I'm sure you've all seen and heard about the Rehydrated remake coming out, and I couldn't be more excited. Like, I don't know how I feel exactly about how it looks. It seems like it's kind of just a lot of like bloom, but like I don't know, that also fits. But I don't know. Once again, at the time of recording this, like they just showed it off a little bit at Gamescom, and it was like pre-alpha stuff, so a lot's gonna change with how it even looks. But in the meantime, I figured I'd go back and see if it feels as good as I remember, because like I watch it a lot. Like I would see like speedruns of it and stuff like that, and it still looks so fun, and it's so much like how I remember it. So if it's that good, like I'm gonna be excited. So I figured before we get any further into the Rehydrated news and everything that's gonna come with it, I'd give the OG a shot again, because I love SpongeBob. Like, very few people don't love SpongeBob that are around my age, you know what I mean? And I'm sure, like, today's youth, because SpongeBob has never stopped. But these earlier seasons that this game's based off of are completely classic, and there's just so many good quotes, you know? So it honestly just helps you, like, connect to other people in a way. Like, you throw out a SpongeBob line, most likely everyone in the room's gonna know it. And it's, I don't know, really cool that something that could have been just such a small part of our childhood is, like, so honestly important, and especially in the age of memes, I suppose. But I don't remember this cutscene. Huh.
It's not just any shell.
I'm sure there's gonna be a lot of that.
Wishing shell.
Wow, that's great, Patrick.
So we put the toy robots
In here.
Okay.
and we say the
Oh,
magic
okay.
wishing words
Of
and
course.
shake
Okay,
the
now I
magic
remember
wishing
it.
wheel.
That, you know, it's all like a wish, so they think it's all their
And in
fault
the
that the
morning,
robots
we'll
are
have
coming
little
on
robots
out.
to play with.
But Patrick, aren't we going
Ah,
to say the magic
I'm gonna
wishing
get.
words?
You
I'm
already
definitely gonna
did.
play Rehydrated,
So, okay,
probably
is the
as a
magic
playthrough like
wishing
this,
It used to be
whenever it
Alakazama
comes
Ala
out.
Ala
Like,
Wista
that's.
Tikitana Fushbar Griddle Bits von Vita
Like,
Schnauzer,
I don't
but
know,
I
it
keep
sounds
forgetting
so,
it.
like, silly, but it's
Are
one of
you
the
sure
few
this'll
games that
work?
I'm, like, actually, like,
Sure.
yeah, that's one
Last
game
week
I
I
want to
only
get when
had
it
one
comes
big
out. Like,
cookie crumb and
that's
I
a
was
good
really
game.
hungry.
I
So
gotta get
put my
excited for
cookie
that.
crumb in the magic wishing shell.
Ah.
Then I said the magic wishing word and shook it, and in the morning I had lots of little cookie crumbs.
Patrick, I proclaim that tomorrow is going to be the best day ever.
Good
I
night,
wonder what the
SpongeBob.
writing
Good night,
process on
Patrick.
this game was. I imagine that, like, the
Next
showrunners
moment.
at the time all, like, contributed to it in terms of,
Gonna play
like,
with robots, gonna play with
concept
robots, gonna
and
play with robots, gonna play
even
with...
just the
Wow.
genuine, like,
Gary, did you
writing
do
that we see. Like the dialogue and stuff like that, I feel like. Because if I
Yeah,
remember
Gary,
that right,
it
this game,
sure
like,
looks
does
like we're
kind of
in a
nail it,
doozy of a
like,
pickle.
in a
I think I'm gonna have to
strong
learn
way.
a lot in order to fix this mess.
Looks like we're gonna finally get into playing the game, though.
What a fantastic idea! These signs will provide important tips to help me out.
What do you know?
How do I read
How
the
do I
signs?
read? That's always a good question.
Oh, okay. press this button to read the signs.
As you can see, I'm playing the
So if
PlayStation
I
2
wanna come back
version
and talk to you
because
again, just walk up to you and
I'm
press
pretty
this
sure
button.
that's the one
I
that
better
I
get started
played.
now, Gary.
Like,
I
I was
think that
really
this is going
confident
to be
about
a
it when I was
very
going to like get it
long
to get
day.
set up for this, but then I was like, did I have it for the GameCube? So, who knows? It could be really anything. Pretty sure it was the PlayStation 2 though, because I remember watch these speedrun strats though, real quick. 50. Oh wow, so good. I'm so good at this, so talented.
That's right, a promotion.
A promotion. So that was just basically dialogue to give you the idea that, you know, you can pay Mr. Krabs money for the shinies. I mean, you can pay Mr. Krabs money. You can pay Mr. Krabs shiny objects for golden spatulas. That's how we can say that. I remember, like, even little details like this, like, blew me away. Not even like that, but, like, just, like, you know, oh, SpongeBob's closet, like, how cool. Like, it just, you know, I guess that's, like, just child brain being excited about anything, but, like, literally, it's all coming back to me, like, even just bouncing on this furniture, all that stuff, just how much I had to be excited about. And then, do I even have 10? Yeah, okay, so it's just all the objects in there.
Bounce on the old bed.
I definitely lost wherever my train of thought was, but that probably just means it wasn't that important. That's so cool. Like, I don't know, there's just like... an attention to detail, I guess? You just do it over and over again. Yeah. Just like an attention to detail about like a lot of these small things. Like SpongeBob's house looks really good and like
Where I keep all my old
was like
comic books.
walking into like the show like as a kid being like, wow, like I don't know. There's great accuracy to all these things. It's like, you know, you remember like the library even from being like, I don't know, like the Ugly episode where they're in here and like this is where Patrick tells them like the Ugly Barnacle story, I think, is like just sitting in a chair in here. Is there a taxi in here, in this room? Probably would have been
Sometimes pushing
more
a simple
sensible
button
to
is
do
the
it
most
that way.
satisfying. Push, 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 push.
Not gonna lie, I wasn't really reading any of the signs, so it's nice that I actually just kind of remember how to... Okay. But yeah, just that not that it's like a complicated setup for this game, but just the fact that I remember the inputs at all is like nice. Let's go though. Phys-X is not really a strong suit of mine. And what's... I feel like I probably screwed this one up again a lot. And there we go. So I think did one of the signs explain getting socks? I think that's interesting. I think that's weird that it keeps going after you leave the room. That's very like untraditional, I guess. Like no other games, it's usually just cleared as soon as you finish.
Have been attacked by a raging torrent of robot horror.
But yeah, I think the
So
sock
much for
is
fixing
usually
this quietly.
something
Authorities
that
are not sure who is
I don't know if it's been
responsible for
introduced
unleashing
yet,
the
but
mechanical
these are
menaces,
Patrick
but they have
stocks.
assured us that the person is in big,
Interesting,
big trouble.
like it's just a nonsensical item
Uh-oh.
for him
Did
to
I
have
say
lost.
big trouble? I meant so enormous that it's hard to comprehend trouble. We'll keep you posted as this tragic...
Is this fish newscaster still around the show? Like, I'd hope so, but part of me feels like he probably isn't. But like, what if I don't know, like
the sounds of
these
your
voices
own
are like
neighborhood.
iconic too, you know what I mean? It's like
Go
it puts
away,
a smile on my
SpongeBob, you're
face just
polluting
hearing
my
like
thinking space.
every
Trying
individual.
to steal the Krabby Patty formula again, eh, Plankton?
I've got bigger fish to fry. I've got to figure out how to regain control of the chum bucket from those robots.
Where did they come from?
Where? I don't know. Not for me, though, that's for sure. They just showed up out of nowhere and started calling me rude names and throwing things. They even bent all my spoons.
Bend it like Beckham,
I
man.
love those spoons like they were my children.
That's terrible.
Oh, won't you help me stop them? Before they bend all my forks.
Not the forks! Of course I'll help. But wait, I'm supposed to collect a whole lot of golden spatulas.
Golden spatulas,
Huh.
eh?
Was that
SpongeBob,
already
if you can
explained?
get me
I don't
back into
know.
the chum
There's a
bucket,
lot
I'll
of
give you
reading
a
I
bucket
didn't
full of
do.
golden spatulas.
But like, why
In
would he
your
know he needs
dreams.
golden spatulas other than to open doors?
You
I guess
got a
that was
deal.
probably it. Collect golden spatulas to open new areas was probably like a dialogue thing.
It's shine.
Shiny's repopulate, I think. That was a weird bit of slowdown there. But that's alright.
Sometimes pushing a simple button is the most satisfying. Push, 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 push.
I'm just taking the slow strats up.
Now I can wear 4 pairs of underwear. This is great.
There we go. That's feeling a lot better. I feel like I definitely messed that up as a kid.
Hey, SpongeBob! I just dropped by to give you a bubble.
Bubble buddy.
You see, you're going to need to learn some new bubble-blowing moves if you're going to journey to the 9th dimension and defeat a
The
giant
giant
monkey
man.
But all I need to do is figure out how to get rid of these robots.
That's the game I want to see.
Oh, yeah, sorry. I've
Wouldn't
been in
that
the
be a
soap bubble
bonus?
little too
9th
long.
Dimension Monkey Man
Where
for
were we?
Rehydrated.
Something about
Give it to
new
me.
bubble move.
Right. Press this button and you'll launch yourself.
Okay, so just all the stuff that I learned out there. Or in the room.
Hey, Patrick. Nice sock.
What sock?
The one you're standing on.
Oh, that one.
Well, if that one's
It's
lost,
lost.
where are your other socks?
I always loved
Well,
that
they're
too,
more
just
lost.
that like
A bunch of robots
don't know.
came through here
Captures,
and stole my
like,
whole sock collection. I could
the-
use some help
the
getting them back.
specific brand of idiocy
Sure
that
thing,
Patrick had.
What our best
And
friends
it's just like,
for.
of course, you know, just
Okay,
put the
then.
sock
For
right in
every
front
10
of him.
socks you bring back to me,
Golden
I'll give
turkey
you
baster.
golden turkey baster.
You mean spatula?
Bless you.
Hey, you! Patrick needs to do laundry.
What am I thinking? And then, yeah, I guess I'm just gonna do all the houses first, and then some jellyfish fields action. There we go. The friendship stands. You can't break this friendship. From the early stuff that I noticed with Rehydrate, though, it looks like
SpongeBob, this
Oh,
flapping
never
robot
mind, never mind,
crisis
I'll get
is
back
making
to
the
that.
Krusty Krab lose money like a sinking ship.
no more
No
Krusty
money means
Krab.
no more Krusty Krab. No more Krusty Krab means no more fry cooking for you.
No more fry cooking?
But because you're gullible, I'm gonna help you out. And of course make a small profit in return.
Mr. Krabs with the big money.
I've got a few golden spatulas that I'll be willing to trade to you
I think
for some
that's
of
so
those shiny
weird that the
objects.
dialogue's just going and it doesn't like rely on you
will?
pressing like to the next menu. Like
Of course.
it does
What
for
are
like to
employers
switch
for?
characters, but
Besides,
like
them
it just
shiny
rolls
objects
on
is worth
through
lots of
even if the
money.
dialogue box cuts and then continues on to another
Your
one.
treasure chest's looking a bit light, boy.
As long as it's part of the
Do you
same
think I've got
recorded
bilge
line,
water
I
on the
guess.
brain?
I don't know.
I ain't
Because like
running a
that
charity
one,
here.
I had to
Come
press
back when
X
you've
to
got
start
enough
the next
shiny
line
objects to
too.
trade.
I sound so stupid talking about this, but it's a real thing and it's hard to explain. Back off, okay?
First, those stupid robots ruined a perfectly relaxing mud bath this morning, and now you show up. Can my day get any more dreary?
I am so sorry,
Like that,
Squidward.
like
Patrick and I were just
the
playing a
end line
game
of
and-
it. It's not a big deal, but
I
like,
correct myself.
I don't know,
I
it's
should
just
have known
odd.
that
It's just
whole
odd.
robot problem
That's all I'm trying to
involves
say.
Both of you.
Squidward, I don't know what to do. How can I fix everything?
Why don't you move to another town? That should help out more than enough. Move to another town. I cracked me up.
Jump around
But
like an
seriously,
idiot.
Just jump around like an idiot. That should at least make me smile.
I think you have to destroy all this stuff, maybe. For the... What is it? Is it a sock?
Hey!
I think that's
Okay,
such a
just
funny,
stop
like,
jumping,
piece
will
of
you?
it.
See, Squidward, I knew that you could help me out. You're
You're
the
the best.
Don't touch me.
And then maybe I break the stand, because I think there's a sock you get in here, too. Yeah.